Well, finally gonna get to full-time mowing again, back to my schedule. I mowed 2 lawns on Friday, but now this week I'm back at it. I was out of town for the weekend, so today is my official start to my full-time schedule. I'm excited to get back into the swing of it, but you know, gotta dust off those cobwebs. It always takes, you know, maybe the first time or whatever to get back into it, the first day or whatever. Get back into the routine and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully, you know, I'll get that all out of the way today, and then tomorrow I'll be back up and running doing my thing. But that's how it goes. So I'm excited. Can't wait to get at it. Here we go. Just finishing up a yard, feeling good, getting back in the swing of things. Sun shining, not too warm, not too cold. It's perfect spring weather. Load up my stuff and off to the next one. Going to the bank, deposit some checks. Gotta get that money. Long day. Time to head on home. Start all over again tomorrow. Another day, another dollar. Back at it again. Still a little chilly, so we gotta layer up in the mornings. Oh yeah. I'm really feeling it this week, the pressure of having a lot of business, still being solo. Well, the good news is it's the end of a long, successful, busy week. But this is the bad news. We just had a big storm blow through here, a thunderstorm, and everything's soaking wet, but you know, it is what it is. It's spring, that's what happens, so got to get it done. I've been here, done that before. The HOA landscapers that take care of the property have been here for a couple hours just sitting in their truck, just waiting for the thunderstorms to roll through, and now they're just getting started. So I'm gonna try and do the same thing. Guys, leave your string for your trimmers in your truck all winter long? Me too. It happens. It's not the end of the world. Fortunately, there wasn't much left. I only had maybe 2 more spools worth, but it was really a pain because it was really stiff and brittle, sitting out in the cold for so long. So it was always getting jammed up and it was breaking off very easily. So I had to keep replacing it and stopping, and it wasn't ideal. So you live and you learn. So don't do that in the future. So I'm heading to the dealer to pick up some supplies beginning of the season. Made it almost through the whole week and I'm out of everything. So picking up some oil and gas mix, trimmer line, whatever else. We'll figure it out when I'm there. Well, the sun decided to come back out today after the storms rolled through this morning. It's time to check everything out. See if I can get some work done. Everything looks pretty dried up. Let's go. Well, I just finished my yards for the day, for the week. Had thunderstorms this morning. Still able to get it done. Whew. I'm whooped. It's been a long first week. I thought I was in shape, but you know, I guess you're never really in shape until you actually start doing it again. So it's specific type of work that you do that you need to keep doing to get back into lawn care shape, you know, landscaping shape. But anyone that tells you mowing lawns is not exhausting, they don't know what they're talking about. They haven't done it before, or they're just the ones sitting on a zero turn all day while everybody else just does all the other stuff, trimming and blowing and whatever else. But you know, there'll come a time for that, but it's still exhausting. If you're solo and you have a sit down zero turn, you still got to get out and trim an edge by yourself. You know, by the end of the day, you're going to be a little tired. By the end of the week, you're going to be exhausted. No matter whether it's your first year or your 10th year or your 20th year, it never gets old. But so just make sure you realize that it ain't easy, but it's good. It feels good. You're outside. You're in the sun until it starts to go down anyway. You get a sense of accomplishment every time you finish, especially the really nice yards, and when the customers compliment you, it just makes it even better. But just finished up this yard here. It's not really the best view, but it's striped, it's nice. It'll do the trick. It'll green up more as the season progresses and we get some more rain. I don't think they water their yard or anything, or even have anyone treat it, so they just kind of let it go. But it grows pretty long and thick. It's just not as green as a fertilized yard. If we get a lot of rain, it'll green up pretty good. But so I still have a little more work to do tomorrow, because while I was in one of my neighborhoods that I'm saturated in, I got another customer today, so that's awesome. But it's the neighborhood that I said before in previous videos that I put postcards all over the neighborhood. There's new houses going up, and I got one customer call back from that postcard, and I've had that same customer for the last 3 seasons. And she's right on the corner, and the road splits in that neighborhood, so you have to pass her house no matter what street you're going down. So that's awesome marketing for me, free marketing. And her yard, you know, is fertilized by, you know, one of the local companies here, so it's always green, thick, and ready to go. So it stripes real nice, tall fescue, looks beautiful all the time. I edge it and everything. I also do some of the other maintenance around her property. You know, she's got a few bushes and mulch beds that I keep fresh and clean and edged real nice, so everybody sees it all the time. So season after season, more and more neighbors in that neighborhood approach me, and I've got about half of that neighborhood now are my customers. It's a small neighborhood, you know, it's only 2 streets, but you know, I think there's like 30 something houses, so that's pretty good. So I just keep growing in there. So anyway, that's good. That's what it's all about. But it took time. It took time for this. You know, I only mowed her yard in that neighborhood the first season, and then the second season, which was last season, a whole bunch of people started coming up to me and contacting me. And then this season, already one more person. So we'll see how many more come up to me this season. So, all right, I'm gonna go home, get some sleep, back at it again tomorrow. So when I said I was done for the week, I just meant mowing. Now, I gotta do this. 6 yards of mulch. I can do it. I can do it. I already got this much done. Back here, I have all that to do. But it looks like I barely used any mulch. This pile I only made a little dent. I did the whole front and what you saw on the back, and this is what's left. So you see it was out to here. I moved all that back and a little bit off the corner so that they can get in and out of the garage in case I don't, in case they come home while I'm working. But if you use the right techniques to spread the mulch, then you won't have to worry about going through as much mulch. It'll last longer, and that's a good thing. You always want to keep your material costs down. You don't want to do the wrong technique and use all of your materials and have to go get more. Now you're losing money if you under-quoted, under-measured the amount of materials, underestimated the amount of materials that you're using because you aren't using them properly or spreading the mulch properly. If you're putting too much down too quickly, then you're going to have to go buy more because you're going to run out, and now your profit's going down because your expenses are going up, and that's not the customer's fault, that's your fault. So you gotta try the different techniques and figure out what works for you and what sections and what areas and types of mulch beds, and keep working on it. After a long, stressful week, you gotta have a little bit of fun.
Yeah!